Last thing before we get into this one, guys, if you have questions for Nog, we'll have an interview with either their CEO or like the second in command, whoever is available once this whole series is done. We'll be interviewing them the questions you ask via Twitter. So hashtag NOG-SC2, NAUG-SC2, just like this. If you want your question read, do that so we can look at it on Twitter really quick, really easy. Anyways, getting into this series, currently 2-1 in the upper left corner of the map. From the Team Dignitas, it's going to be the Blue Terran players select.
And in the bottom right, as the yellow Zerg, it is Golden, Team Alien Invasion.
Isn't he like being kind of sponsored by like Combination Clarity and Red Bull as well or something?
Yeah, Clarity at the very least. They just help him organize stuff.
Yeah, I know that, like, because Golden had like announced retirement, right? And then found out he didn't have to retire, so he's like, I'm back, baby! Yeah. And then like everyone's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I actually interviewed Golden when he was retiring.
Oh, and, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was like really sad, but then like he didn't retire for very long. Plus he was like really funny during the interview, and I was like, what are you gonna do? He's like, I'm gonna go to college in America. And I was like, what are you gonna major in? And he said it was a secret. And I was like, that's weird.
I like
okay.
You know, special tactics in America, I guess. I like Select's opening here, by the way. Just like no more CC first. Like he's screw you, Golden.
You know, to begin with, I would peg Select. I was gonna talk about it, how he doesn't really go for 14cc a lot, and that's the game he did, of course. But yeah. Even then, it's like he's like one game per series type of 14cc. You know, it's not something you do all the time, anyways. And
it's always a risky move, like no matter who you're playing against. I mean, that's the whole point of greed. It either pays off greatly or it costs you a lot.
Yeah, at the very least, like put it on the high ground. You know.
You know, actually, I'm just thinking, like, with the second 6 pool that came, Select Golden kind of, like, nullified, like, his victory. Because they're kind of back in that sort of stage of a setting where it's technically 1-0 if you think about it. Like,
yeah. It's true, man.
Okay, so real quick again, guys, because we got the lava surge coming in about a minute and a half. If you're just tuning in, if you've never seen this map before in your life, if it's your first time here, every 5 minutes for about 10 seconds, lava will rise throughout the middle course of the map. So not the outside edges, because they're high ground, but the middle of the map. And anything in the middle of the map will die. Zerglings, Banelings, Marines, Reapers, dead. So timer will be given at all times. This is exactly like the campaign mission where you first get Reapers and Wings of Liberty. And this was, of course, first featured in the Team Liquid Red Bull map making competition. It was a lot of fun to see a lot of the Koreans play on this map, but most of them just ended up doing cheeky, like, 2-gate proxies or 4-gate all-in type things to avoid the lava. But I think selecting Golden, like, if there's someone who's going to give us a show on this map again, it's probably going to be one of these two.
Yeah. I would like, actually, if the lava occurred more frequently, I think it'd be, you know...
I think it,
not as
you gotta be real careful. Yeah, there's like a fine line of balance and broken.
Right, but I don't care about balance. It's a show match type of map.
It really is. Like, you're not gonna see this featured in like WCS.
First blood.
The fact that it was in an actual tournament was like surreal enough, right? So.
Oh, Select has to stay on the high ground or he's gonna lose his Reapers.
Yeah, what is Select gonna do?
Oh, he gets boxed in.
Hard.
Oh, the double dots and Golden's response. So the lava goes away, guys, and as we witnessed, it doesn't matter what you are. If you're in the lava, you die. You know what? You know what would actually be an awesome homage on this map, Zombie Grove?
What?
So you know there's like the little terrain doodads and things to like give detail to the map?
Mm-hmm.
I would love if there was like a chair or a couch or something. Because, you know, you don't touch the floor is lava, you know, just like...
Oh, yeah, just like a line of couches or something, yeah.
Well, not even like a line, just like one little couch in like the middle of nowhere. Just kind of like an Easter egg, you know? Like... I don't know, I think that'd be perfect.
I was gonna say I wish that they had the, you know, in Brood War, the lava tile set had that like 2-armed thing.
I don't recall, to be honest, no.
Alright, well, anyone who played the Brood War campaign probably remembers. It's like one of their critters. It was really cool. I had like the lowest pixel, like lowest resolution thing walking around on this map.
You know what? There's something I've always wanted to do that we should get around to testing one of these days. I always say I'm going to and then forget. It's like, you know how you can click on critters and make them blow up?
Yeah, well, I thought that was only like obs mode or something.
Well, I'm wondering if you can do that in a real game, and if you can the observers see it? Like,
I don't think you can in a real game. Not that I've ever tried, but
I know, like, who's ever tried that, right? I've only seen, was Hitman is the only person I've seen going out of his way to kill critters. Like, normally they just get ignored.
I don't like Hitman.
Dude, it was on Habitation Station. There's, like, no fighting going on, and he goes out of his way to kill, like, 3 Carracks or something like that. Like, just running around the middle of the map.
I was always so mad. I don't like being mean in video games, which doesn't make any sense.
Animal
but
abuse. Call PETA.
I just don't like being mean. Like, I try and make a mean character in, like, Fable, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna do it. No, I can't. No, yes, I am.
You sound like you're Canadian. And I should know.
Maybe. Maybe.
Well, right now we got some creeps and some queens, of course, across the map. Golden's got about 2 minutes to pull all this back if he doesn't want to lose his queens. But, of course, the third base over here is a safe zone. It's up on the high ground. The ramps are a little bit harder to see due to the actually awesome design and the layout of the map. But Select's coming across with another push that's going to be limited on what it can do. It's got 2 minutes to get something done.
If she loses them, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
It's
Who's actually gonna mech on this map? I don't actually think mech is good. It's not the better choice, at least.
Yeah, because what are you going to do? Siege up in the middle of the map? Like,
Right?
well, actually,
Like,
you know what, though? This could work better because what's Golden going to do? Like, Swarm Host as a response to mech? How are you going to utilize Swarm Host when there's, like,
Yeah,
lava?
Swarm Host is so much better because Swarm Hosts, you don't care if the locusts evaporate, but you can keep the Swarm Host on top of a ramp.
Maybe. We'll see. You know, actually, speaking of just... This is Rifkin's pitch for balance. Like, siege tanks are really susceptible when they're sieging up. That's their weak point. Like, what if Swarm Hosts took, like, a long time to burrow and unburrow instead of having, like, a regular burrow time?
It wouldn't make them any more exciting. It might make them more balanced or whatever. But
yeah, but I mean, like, you'd be able to actually catch them. Like, because, like, right now, you scan them and they just leave, right? Like, you can't even get there in time.
No, the problem has never been really balanced. I feel it's just, you know, how boring they are.
Yeah, the unit design. We all know the unit's designed poorly. I'm just saying. Something that just popped into my brain on the cast.
Oh, look at this. Golden getting Roach Warren and
Ventricle
drops.
Sacs.
Oh my god.
It's a great way to circumvent the lava surge. Both players here in the middle of the map looking to take a bit of losses when the lava rises. Golden running for his life right now. Barely get those things out alive. It's like they both realize how skin of their teeth that was. It's okay. Well handled by both. It's like sad that he didn't die. I guess he thought the Zerglings were dead. Of course, with the Hellions, he can certainly clean these up. He's got enough of them as long as he fights near a ramp or a choke. But, you know, the Roach drops, it's funny. These are actually a really effective tactic. Hendrilisk is the only player I know who consistently uses them on a regular basis. And he's actually beaten players like Joxy with it, like, just straight up. So, this is a map that you really want error in the first place. But you go Roach drops versus a player going mech, this could work out really nicely. Now,
Yeah.
the drawback to this, guys, is it works well against tanks that are unguarded. If you don't have, like, 5 Hellbats on top of the tanks, then the Roaches will kill the tanks, no problem. But if you've got Hellbats, you actually end up holding against Roach drops not too poorly.
Another good thing about it is that this map specifically is, like, there's a lot of, like we said, a lot of dead space. So you can actually unload all of the Roaches without being seen.
Well, you don't typically do it for the sake of that, though. Like, you drop it on top of the tanks, like, it passes siege
Usually.
frame. But no, you're right. Like, if maybe Select's got his whole army on the third, you drop in the main or something. But we'll see how this ends up getting played out. Golden's coming across the map with a lot of Roaches right now. We'll be looking at flight pressure. I mean, a long time ago, he scouted those extra factories, so it's not like he did this blindly. He knew this was going to be mech. This is his anti-mech tactics.
This could go up a ramp.
I
What do you do,
I
buddy?
have no idea what he's trying to do with that. That was a terrible idea. Third base is actually under a lot of trouble. He can't possibly hold this. SCVs are going to die. He needs to pull these back towards the natural and lift that command center. Even if he pulls the tanks out, there's no way he holds this.
He needs a lift. Okay. Okay, buddy.
Select.
Okay, buddy. Hey. All right. He leaves
Okay,
it.
he doesn't lift, but he still holds on, I guess. So that works.
Yeah, that works, I suppose. I think Golden actually, if he really tried, probably could have.
I think he killed the
got it
tanks.
pretty
There's
darn
only,
low.
well, there's only 2 tanks there initially. Now he's got like 6, but like
Oh, that's.
that was a small pull. Golden, if he picks off the tanks, you trade tanks for Roaches any day. Like, that's the whole goal, getting them away from the map. But, well,
Wahoo.
oh, I like this. This double pressure. This is something we saw earlier, too, with the Lings in Tomb Valley. If he draws the attention of Select here to the third, he drops in the main, and vice versa.
Okay, the only thing you can really do to help out the situation is not get a third base. Like literally just have a contain going on. Oh, it's so bad. I mean, this doesn't really help out, but maybe they kill like one overload or something. Not even gonna matter. Oh, Select's like, oh my god.
He's coming up the
oh
natural ramp too. There's
CJ
not enough
Tanks
Hellbats
too.
here for the Roaches, I fear.
Oh my god. Oh, and there's no. Oh, okay.
This
Well,
is
I don't
looking really
know.
bad for
Hellbats are
Select.
still pretty good.
But he's taking out most of the tanks. And without the tanks, there's just no way to push this back beyond this. Drop a creep, there's still a lot of Roaches standing, and this is looking really bad for Select.
Oh, I couldn't lift to the. Oh, yeah, I guess that's not the production. GG. Very quickly, very quick. Ends very quickly again. Yeah, so Golden Breeze back 2-2. That was a really good choice of build.
This is like a weird back and forth series. I like when you think ZVT, this is the last way you picture this going in your head, but well played by Golden for sure.